It's bench press day, and today I had the best session that I have had in years. I moved over 500 pounds faster than I ever have before, and I also equaled a rep PR with 4 plates. So it's safe to say that I'm back, baby, and a 600-pound bench press is just around the corner. Hope you enjoyed this session as much as I did. And welcome back to your mum's favorite channel on YouTube, Cult Strength, of course. Obviously it's bench press day now. Before we get started with the session, it's already started, but the Black Friday sale is still live, probably for one more day only. So if you're seeing this and you want 30% off any of my programs, my merch, knee wraps, straps, etc., head to cultstrength.square.site now and pick up yours. Lovely. Now, we're working up to a top single today on bench press, and this was honestly one of the best bench press sessions that I've had in a long time, in years. So I'm really excited to share this session with you today. Obviously just going through a few warm-ups now, but if you've paid attention, I've taken a couple of weeks off bench pressing, okay, coming off my last bench press cycle, and going back into a new one. That first couple of weeks, I was picking up a couple of niggles and injuries that were just signs that I needed to just back off for a week or two and freshen up. So I've done that. And you know, to be honest, today I was extremely pleasantly surprised with how strong I was. So sometimes it's freshening up and having a little rest can do wonders. So it was really nice. Now, obviously just doing a few warm-ups now, doing some activations. Now, as always, for bench press, I like to make sure that I'm activating the muscles that control the scapula, the shoulder blade position, right? The muscles that control retraction and depression of the scapula. Which obviously dictate the stability. So those muscles, the scapular retraction and depression is key for having stability of the shoulder joint when you're bench pressing. And if you want to bench press heavy, you're going to have some stability, sir. Absolutely. So make sure you get your activations in before you bench press. Now, I did obviously a set with the empty bar, and now we're loading on 20 kilos a side, or my lovely assistant is loading on 20 kilos a side for me. It's a hot day, you know, I've got to conserve my energy. But she was making me sweat anyway, if you know what I'm saying. But we have a little deal because she helps with my content and helps bring me views because she's pretty to look at. I have to buy her activewear on a regular basis. But again, it's kind of a win for me as well. So I'm not really complaining. Absolutely not. 60 kilos on the bar now. And yeah, we're working up just to a heavy single to start with, okay? So the goal in my head during this session was to get myself to at least 500 pounds and just to move that weight like an empty bar, like they're fake weights. That was the goal today. And let me tell you, oh, it was a success. It was definitely a success. It was a great day. But with the warm-ups, as always, you know, my intent is there. I'm switched on at 60 kilos, but you know, that's nothing for me comparatively, but I'm switched on. You know, this is an opportunity to get myself ready to execute that top set. If I waste these warm-ups, then you know I'm setting myself up for failure at the top end. So make sure you really switch on and focus for your early warm-ups. Make sure you're paying attention if you want to be successful. That's some really good advice for anybody out there who is wanting to pursue some serious strength. Absolutely. And it's a Sunday here today, so obviously we have to get some reps on the bench press to cleanse us of our sins, our penance. And we're not doing reps for Jesus, probably not today because he's not there spotting me today. I have someone a little more useful and better to look at. So we'll just do reps for the boys today. Reps for the boys, absolutely. And 100 kilos on the bar now, 2 plates. Again, switched on, chest to the bar. I'm cranking my chest to that bar as hard as I can. So when I'm bringing the barbell down, I'm pulling my chest to the bar to keep that stability, to keep my shoulder blades retracted and depressed. And it also makes the touch point on my chest high, reducing the range of motion. You know what I'm saying? 3 plates going on the bar now. That's around body weight for me at the moment, 140 kilograms. Thank you, darling. Absolutely. It's a good day. It was like 33 degrees today Celsius. But probably add another 10 degrees on top of that in my garage. There's no aircon, there's no fans. We just raw dogging it in there. We just raw dogging it. It's sweaty, it's moist. Oh, absolutely. You love it. You love it. Also, the shirt that I'm wearing right now, I got a couple of Goosebumps oversized tees. I got lucky and found them. I need them. I like them a lot. 3 plates on the bar now, 140 kilos. And you know, obviously, my goal at the moment on bench press is to hit a 600-pound bench. My all-time PR is 573 pounds. That is 260 kilograms. Now, that was 5 or 6 years ago. Okay, so we haven't hit over 250 kilograms in that long. All right, it's been a long time. I had some time off, and we've been working, and we're coming back, and we are at the point right now where I think I'm just as strong as I've ever been. And I'm just about, well, in all honesty, right, I started my new bench press program, which is on my website, Godlike Power. It is a bench press specific program. I started it about 3 weeks ago, but I had to stop at week 2. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start running it again next week from the beginning. As I said, picked up a couple little injuries and niggles. So I had 2 weeks off benching. Today, this is just to set the gauge of where I am by hitting a nice single. Oh my goodness. Pretty bike, pretty lady. Yep. But yeah, setting the tone today to just to see where I'm at after 2 weeks off. That was kind of the goal for the session, and I'm going to get back to week 1 again, probably for my next bench press session towards the end of this week or early next week. So I'll be running that program again. That's the program I'm using to take myself to a 600-pound bench press. But yeah, unfortunately, after the first week of that program, I just still wasn't recovered from a couple of little injuries that I picked up during the last bench press training cycle. So that's all. We just took a couple of weeks off, but we're getting back into it now. We're setting the tone today, and then we're starting that program fresh in a few days' time. This is my second last warm-up for today, 4 plates. This is the same weight that I do my AMRAP set with after my top set. Oof, that's lovely. That's lovely. That's smooth. It's a soft touch. It's moving quick, baby. That looks like an empty bar, and that's 4 plates. That's when I knew, okay, we're on a little bit today. That's pretty cheeky. That's pretty cheeky. Now, before we move on to the next set, make sure you like this video, drop a comment, and subscribe. You know, I'm trying to grow my channel. YouTube's playing silly buggers at the moment. It's extremely hard to grow your YouTube channel organically. So any of you like this channel, you find value, you enjoy what I do, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. And also, guys, hit the notification button. That would help me out so much, just the way YouTube works. The quicker you guys put your eyes on these videos, the more likely they are to hit the algorithm. So if you're a fan of the channel and you want to help me out, please go ahead and do that. That would mean the world to me. We have 210 kilos on the bar now, 463 pounds, I believe. This is my final warm-up. This is my last warm-up for today. So this is, you know, where we earn the top set. You know, this has to move well for me to justify going heavier. And I was confident after the last one. Yes, she's vertically challenged. So she puts a little step in there so she can get a little taller, but she's not challenged on the chest or on the back. So that's all good with me. She's a little shorty, you know what I'm saying? 210 kilos. Last warm up, we've got to earn it here. I'm switched on right now. I'm driving those heels down, even though they're not pointing down. I'm driving my heels down hard. That was so easy. Again, that's just moving, like it's not like an empty bar. I could literally throw that through the roof, but that's moving like there's a light weight on the bar. And it's 210 kilograms, 463 pounds. And now we're loading on top set. Chucking on 5 plates and a 5 kilo, 230 kilos, 507 pounds for the top set. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Mate, this moved and felt incredible. And you know, for you guys who have been on this channel for over a year or so, or just, you know, you've seen me benching, tell me in the comments if this isn't, you know, probably the fastest 500-pound plus bench press you've seen me do. You tell me. You tell me. I might be biased, but I think that this was disrespectful, to say the least. This was absolutely disrespectful. I was a little bit shocked. Oh, let me tell you right now. All right, baby. 230 kilos, 507 pounds, top single. Let's get it. Locking in nice and tight, squeezing everything. Let's go. Oh. What the fuck? That's fake weights. It's not really, but that's pretty mental. I was responsible today. I could have benched 250 kilos today, probably easily. But coming off the injuries, stuck to the plan, very proud of myself. That was even a bigger win than that bench press. That's a bigger win than that bench press. Just me being responsible and not trying to bench 250 because it was cooking. I will just take that massive win and I'm going to save my energy for this big set. Now, my best ever is 15 reps with 180 kilos. That's what this is here. All right, 396 pounds, 4 plates. That's my best ever. The goal has been for the last 6 months or so is to match it, to get back to 15. The last time I tried it, I got 14. The time before that, 13. We have a crack today, baby, let me tell you. We have a crack. And this is to match the strongest that I've ever been because I hit that when I was the strongest I've ever been. So let's get it. Look how fucking tight that is. That is nice. That's in the groove. Oh. Yes. Come on now. You got one more. You got one more. Get it? You got another one? Baby. 15 reps. 15 reps. We got it done. We got it done on a hot day. That 2-week little break from bench pressing has done me wonders. I'm very happy. Now, after that, I wanted to get some modified push-ups in. Modified, I mean loaded. Not loaded with plates because they slip off your back and crush your fingers. Not fun. So, instead, found myself a hot goth mummy and just got her to sit on my back so I could do some push-ups. Slightly closer grip. Now, why am I doing push-ups instead of dumbbells today? I just find that sometimes by adding push-ups into the program gives you a bit more movement through the scapula, so it's a different movement pattern. You can see there that we're going into full protraction at the top. So we're no longer in retraction and depression. So it's also important that we do train our scaps to move through a full range. Okay, so push-ups do that. This is a very natural form of pressing, right? Laying on a bench press and pressing isn't a natural form of pressing. Our shoulders are more so designed to do this, okay? So we're getting 2 sets of 8 reps with a hot goth mummy on my back. Not exactly sure what she weighs at the moment. She's a little girl, but she's thick where it counts, right? So I think she's around 65 kilograms or so, which is around 135 pounds, 140 pounds maybe. But, you know, after those 2 big sets that I did, well, that 1 big set mainly, I was pretty cooked and that was a good challenging weight. But it was a great session, great way to spend my Sunday. Instead of going to church, I came here to my gym in my garage where there's no aircon, where there's no fans. And I repented for my sins. Not really though, but I bench pressed and I bench pressed well. Jesus wasn't present today, but that's okay, we didn't need him. Had my lovely spotter and she did a fantastic job. And I'm very happy with where I'm sitting right now in terms of my progress, in terms of where things are, you know. We're sitting in a nice place moving forward towards that 600 pounds. Now, the last training cycle obviously didn't go to plan during that last couple of weeks as I got injured and I wasn't able to hit my heavy single. But I do feel that in the next 6 or 7 weeks, week 6 of my program that I'm starting again, which is available on my website right now for 30% off. Remember, programs for the next 24 hours, 30% off. My bench program, Godlike Power, I'm going to be running that. And on week 6, I have an attempt at another single where I'll look to bench over 250 kilograms before attempting hopefully 600 pounds on week 12. That's the plan for me. Currently, what else is going on? I am under 12 weeks out now from a big deadlift competition that I'm training for. There's a big qualifying event for me, so I'm super pumped for that. On Tuesday, in 2 days, I'm heading down to Base Gym to train with Ollie, who is a strongman, a pro strongman from England. We're having a big deadlift session, so that's going to be crazy. Some great things happening. I still have some merch in my merch store. I'm going to be doing another drop soon, hopefully. But we still have some stock. I ordered some extras. The oversized pump covers, the Godlike Power oversized tees are on my website right now, culturestrength.square.site, and that is also 30% off for the next 24 hours only. So if you want to take advantage of that, make sure that you do. But as always, guys, I really appreciate you guys being here, trying to grow the channel. And to be transparent, it's a challenging journey sometimes, right? I commit a lot of time to this, and I devote a lot of time to doing this and making content. And, unfortunately, you're kind of at the mercy of the platform, in a sense, right? They have the control, and sometimes it's very difficult to know how the game even works. So it can be frustrating making content when it's not even being put out in front of people's eyes to see. But I'm going to persist as always, right? This is what I'm doing. This is my job, and I'm going to keep growing the channel. And we're going to hit that 100K subscribers in no time. Absolutely, that is the goal. But if you guys can, of course, when you see my videos, watch them, like, drop a comment when you engage with me. That means the world, and share them with your friends if you'd like as well. The more eyes on the videos, the better. I would truly appreciate it. But I'm going to wrap this up here. That was a great session. I'm over the moon with how things went. It leaves me feeling really good and really confident going back into starting my program again. So it was disappointing to have to stop the program after 1 week, but it was no point pushing on from there when I was still dealing with some pain and some injuries. So I feel amazing now though, ready to press on. Yeah, it's a good day. And until next time, I think you know what to do, baby. Go to the fucking gym. That's right. Let's go.